Hi everyone, it's Heather. Sorry if you can hear my washing machine in the background. I have a washer on. Today I thought I'd talk about my skincare regime. I realised that when I looked back at my videos I haven't really discussed skincare at all. So I thought I'd just share with you the things that I'm using at the moment. My skincare tends to change from time to time, so this is just what I'm using at the moment. Obviously here we're at the end of summer. No, we're actually in autumn now. We're properly in autumn now, on the kind of cusp of it being winter, so some of these things might need to be changed soon, but I'll just run through the things that I'm using at the moment. Cleanser. The cleanser that I've been using for the past, I would say, 9 months is this one. It's by Good Things and it's called Fresh Start Creamy Cleanser. It's got extracts of grape and pomegranate in it. It's free from parabens, mineral oils, sodium lauryl sulfate, animal ingredients. I wanted a cleanser that was like a creamy cleanser because I have inherently oily skin, but I was finding that my skin was almost like dehydrated, so I wanted something when I was cleansing my skin that would feel nice and soothing and calming and slightly hydrating on the skin, and this is lovely. It's a nice creamy consistency. You can see it's like a thick cream. And I've been using this with my Emma Hardy double-sided muslin cloth. So on one side it's got like a muslin cloth and on the other it's like a microfiber cloth. I was going to bring it to show you, but it's dirty just now, and incidentally I can't get it back to being pure white again. I don't know how anyone else cleans their muslin cloths, but if you've got any advice on that whatsoever, I would welcome it. I was thinking about using baking powder or baking soda or whatever it's called to kind of make that into a paste and kind of put it on it just to see if it lifts the kind of stains out of it, because it just looks a bit grubby. But it's clean, but it just looks grubby. So anyway, back to the cleanser. I like this. It smells divine. It's like fruity, but not like a synthetic fruity smell. It does actually smell really nice and fresh. So I'm on my third bottle of this stuff and I really like it. This is about $4.95 and I think you can get this both in Superdrug and Boots, and I think they might have a website as well, so I really want to try out some more of their range. They have a kind of mattifying day moisturiser that I've got my eye on for the next payday, so I might well try that. Exfoliator. This is something that I've been using for probably longer than I've been using the cleanser, and this is a small size I've got that I'm working my way through. The Total Renewal Microdermabrasion Exfoliator. I've spoken about this in a previous favourites video and I'm still really enjoying this. It's got the kind of fine granules in it that almost feel like sand on your skin, so it's nice and scrubby. I can't do the whole exfoliator that has like 2 exfoliating beads in it. I like to feel that it's really scrubbing my skin, really getting rid of all those dead skin cells and kind of opening up the pores to get all the nastiness out. So it's probably a bit graphic for you there, but that's what I like from my exfoliator, so I really enjoy this exfoliator. I think St Ives have just brought out one very similar to this, so once this is finished I'm going to pick that one up and see if it's as good, because I think it's a bit cheaper. A fairly new addition to my skincare range is the Clearasil. This one's called Daily Clear Vitamins and Extracts Wash and Mask. Now I sometimes use this as a face wash if I feel my skin's kind of breaking out a bit, but mainly I use it as a mask, and I really like it. It's so cooling on my skin. It just feels lovely. It does go hard. It says to leave it on for 3 minutes, but I pretty much leave it on for half an hour, whenever I can be bothered to take it off. And when you first apply it on the skin, it's like really, really cooling on the skin. So like this, maybe if I'm coming in from work or whatever, if I had a long hard day, then I just slather this on, and it smells really nice as well, lovely and fresh. A really nice fresh, I want to say it's got a kind of cucumbery type smell to it, and I'm not a fan of cucumber, but it's really nice and fresh. So I just apply it, leave it, and it does go dry, but doesn't make your face feel stiff. You can still perform all facial movements. So yeah, I really like this, and again it's quite cheap. It's about the £4 mark, and there's tons in there for using it just as a mask. It's going to last forever. So I'm really enjoying it at the moment. I want to try and get into masks a bit more as we go into the kind of winter months, because there's nothing really else to do but sit and watch the TV and put a face mask on. So I'm on the lookout for some more masks. Any recommendations for said masks, please leave them below. I would be very grateful. Daytime moisturiser, I'm using my Vitamin E SPF 15 Radiance Moisture Cream. I like this. It's nice, it sinks in well, it doesn't make my skin overly oily throughout the day, but it does have like little shimmer particles in it. So if you happen to use it on a sunny day, you look a little bit Edward Cullen out of Twilight. It's just a bit glittery on the face, but by the time you put your foundation and stuff over the top, it kind of dulls that right down. But I'm trying to use this till it's finished, because there's really nothing wrong with it apart from that. So this also smells lovely, nice and fresh smelling for the morning. If I'm not using the Vitamin E moisturiser if my skin's feeling a bit more oily, which it has been doing recently, strangely, because you would think as we go into autumn and winter it would kind of dry out a bit, but it's gone a bit crazy and it's went really oily, so I don't know what's going on with it. Sorry, my washing machine's making a massive racket now. It's going to take off in a minute. I hope you can still hear me. If I'm not using that one, I'm using the Murad Oil Control Mattifier. This has also got SPF 15 in it, although with the cloud that we get in Scotland, it doesn't really matter if you're wearing an SPF. Oh, it probably does, but you know what I mean. This is nice. I use this like as a kind of moisturiser and primer in one on my oily days, and it does a pretty decent job at mattifying my skin, but it's really pricey. I think the last time I bought it, it was on Feel Unique or HQ Hair, one of the two, and I got like a little set free, so that was the only reason I bought it, because I was getting something free with it. But normally this is quite pricey. I can't remember, I want to say it's as much as £30 for 50ml, so quite pricey. At night I've been using this Trilogy organic rosehip oil. So basically just cleanse with the Good Things cleanser, and then just apply 2 or 3 drops of this. Just comes with a little kind of pipette that you just squeeze into your hand, warm it up, and then just kind of massage it on your face. And I like to do it for a couple of minutes just to kind of work it into the skin. Now this is really good for scarring and wrinkles and stretch marks as well, but you're not really going to get those on your face, I wouldn't have thought. So I've been using it mainly for scars, because I've had some quite hefty spots that, although the spot itself is gone, it's left like a really kind of reddy burgundy coloured scar. So I've been using it for that and love it, but it makes, in the morning, it makes your skin so plumped up and hydrated. It is lovely. I don't feel I need to use any other product like a moisturiser or anything apart from this. This is good enough on its own. So and also when I was on holiday, my back got sunburned and I put this rosehip oil on it, and it was amazing on it. It really cleared it up, it really helped it. A couple of other bits that I use in my skincare. For taking my eye makeup off, I've been trying to use this simple Kind to Eyes eye makeup remover. It's oil free. I would usually normally just use my cleanser to remove my eye makeup, but I'm trying to make use of this separate eye makeup remover, just so it's a bit gentler to my eyes and that I'm not kind of making them sting and stuff by putting the cleanser on them. So I've been using this, and we're getting there with it. It's about halfway empty. And I was unsure whether to include this in my skincare post or not, because it's kind of half makeup and half skincare. This is the Clinique Even Better Eyes Dark Circle Corrector. And this is it here, and it has this like little metal applicator, and you just squeeze a little bit out, and what I do is I just like massage it into the under eyes just to try and get rid of my horrendously bad dark circles, which are probably brought around by a combination of not getting enough sleep and not drinking enough water. So top tip, if you want to keep the dark circles at bay, drink tons of water and get plenty of sleep. I don't do either of those things, so I'm hoping that this Clinique product will help that. It's actually slightly coloured, has a bit of concealer in it, so that you can kind of help to cover them up while it kind of treats the actual dark circles. I've only been using it for a couple of weeks, so I haven't noticed a dramatic difference in that yet, but I'm hoping that it'll at least help to diminish them a little bit, and I'll need less concealer. So that's basically what I'm using. It's not very much. I don't have a complicated 10-step daytime and nighttime skincare regime, basically because if I did I would not stick to it. I would just go to bed with my makeup on, and that's like such a terrible makeup sin. So I keep it nice and simple, and it works. My skin has been quite settled. I get the odd little spot here and there, but it's nothing compared to what I used to have in my acne days. So if you have any questions or any recommendations on any of the things that I've talked about, then please leave them below. I'd love to hear about them. So until my next video, bye!